Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Taylor busts Steffy and Liam in bed together. Scandalous discovery in Europe. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Steffy Forrester's time apart from John Finn Finnegan could create emotional distance in addition to the physical distance. The longer Steffy's away, the harder it may be for Steffy and Finn to recapture what they've lost. Steffy loves Finn, but she just doesn't see how she can be around him when Sheila Carter is so determined to be in his life. This is a huge safety risk for Steffy and the kids, so she felt the need to take Kelly Spencer and Hayes Forrester Finnegan to Europe. Taylor Hayes is on this extended trip as well, so could all this become a recipe for disaster? Steffy's time overseas could also give her a chance to reminisce about simpler days with Liam Spencer and how happy they once were. It's easy to imagine Steffy getting swept up in those memories, especially once Liam comes to visit Kelly as promised. Liam has been clear about his desire to reunite with Steffy, so he's going to do everything in his power to make that happen. After Jacqueline McKinn's Wood returns from her maternity leave, perhaps B&B could have her play some new scenes featuring Steffy in Europe and let Liam make another pitch for their future. Liam might tempt Steffy and ultimately land in her bed, which could give these exes a chance to get caught. Brooke Logan walked in on Hope Logan getting passionate with Thomas Forrester, so maybe it'll eventually be Taylor's turn to catch Steffy having a sizzling Liam encounter. It'd be interesting if Taylor made this shocking discovery and then tried to talk Steffy into reuniting with Finn instead of Liam. That's especially true if Finn is somehow able to eliminate Sheila's threat right as Steffy surrenders to her former flame. Steffy might sleep with Liam and regret it if Finn suddenly gets rid of Sheila as an obstacle. Regardless, it sounds like Liam will visit Steffy at some point and push for their reunion, so there's a chance they'll hit the sheets and get caught by Taylor. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Liam's reunion goal could mean bad news for Finn, so stick with us for updates on all the twists and turns. Eric and Brooke get too close for comfort. Ridge jealous as violent bond grows. The bold and the beautiful spoilers tease that Brooke Logan and Eric Forrester will grow closer on the CBS Cleaner pieces. Eric will ask Brooke to pass dispatches to Ridge Forrester, which results in the former couple growing closer. Eric and Brooke have always been close. R.J. Forrester wants to help his forefather after learning about his struggles with delineation. Maybe Eric shares with Brooke that he can no longer draw due to hand pain. He may ask her to keep it a secret. Eric Forrester asks Brooke Logan for a favor. Eric calls Brooke to ask her to pass many dispatches to Ridge. He tells Brooke that he cannot talk to his son right now. Eric might partake that he's feeling pushed away and disrespected. He refocused out to Ridge that his office has come everyone's workspace. He wants his space to produce a line and hates everyone treating him like a delicate old man. We still don't know what Eric's dispatches to Ridge will say. We just know he calls Brooke to be the runner. It's possible it could be related to Forrester Creations' day-to-day, Toad Day business. He may want to push Ridge out of the CEO-president and take over. That part we don't know just yet. We do know that Brooke and Eric will bond over his declining health. He'll probably partake with her that he cannot physically draw, and RG has been helping him. After talking to Eric, Brooke changes her tune and believes that Ridge should design a line with his pater. But now, Eric wants no part of it. Ridge hurt his passions. Will Brooke Logan and Eric Forrester's relationship concern Ridge Forrester? Brooke feels awful that Eric is having pain when drawing. She recognizes that he's a talented developer, and for that to be taken down from him must be a crushing blow. She promises to be there for him. That's when Eric puts her in an insolvable situation when he asks her to keep his hand pain a secret from Ridge. Ridge notices that Brooke is spending further time with Eric. It concerns him, and he concludes that his pater has passions for his fiancée. It creates pressure between the men as Ridge assumes his pater is trying to steal his woman. B&B suckers, do you suppose Brooke will tell Ridge about Eric's hand pain? Keep watching Bold and the Beautiful, raising weekdays on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. Ridge finally gets the message. RG's effort pays off. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers document that Ridge Forrester initially dismissed what his son RJ Forrester said. As was true when Eric Forrester talked about creating a new line, Ridge sloughed the intention off. RJ has served as a sounding board for his grandfather in recent weeks. Hoffman's character is not shouldering responsibility as Forrester Creations' sole in-person chief executive officer, with Steffy Forrester Finnegan having left California. So RG has the mental space to recognize Eric's state of mind. He intends to help and realize the legacy line. Go play pickleball with Donna Logan. Ridge repeated advice to RJ that he recently gave to Eric. Citing the timeline of the fashion year schedule, Kay's character told his son that Eric should relax. Playing pickleball with Donna Logan is one of the activities Ridge thinks would be appropriate for his adoptive father. But Brooke Logan sided with Ridge, translating what her many times husband said. Ridge reinforced his outlook by saying Brooke knew what he meant. RG Forrester bridges the gap. Something interesting happened in recent years in this edition of Los Angeles, California. Younger people who lack experience in life come to see those who are older than them as being inferior. Ridge believes he is in tune with FC's modern business model. He saw Eric as a form of fossil from another period. Those younger people who look at anyone who has lived for several years longer than they have been playing a mind game. Their egos do not allow them to admit that others have more life experience than they do, so the mental trick is to believe said experience is out of date or even bad. RG and his cousin, Zenda Forrester, are arguable contrasts to some other younger characters, like pre-reformed Thomas Forrester. They value their grandfather's generation and what McCook's character, in particular, means to their lives. Ridge Forrester finds a stapler. Eric was agitated because he could not find his stapler in a recent episode. Ridge found that to be odd. However, Ridge envisioned Eric sitting at the head desk in FC's executive suite after giving Brooke a stapler. That appeared to be a moment of clarity, with Ridge hopefully recognizing that his dad does not represent yesterday. Instead, he represents today and tomorrow on B&B. This site is a leading source for everything linked to the Bold and the Beautiful. Forrester Chaos, Eric's stern message, Carter caught in the middle. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Tuesday, September 12 indicate that effects have been getting kindly tense at Forrester Creations. Everyone seems to be ready to put Eric Forrester out to pasturage. Carter Walton and Katie Logan will clearly disaccord over this issue. Meanwhile, Brooke Logan will deliver a communication from Eric to Ridge Forrester. Has Ridge Forrester forgotten his place? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that recent frequentness at Forrester Creations make it feel that Ridge has fully forgotten his place. Eric started Forrester Creations decades ago, and he made the company a huge success. Still, now that times are changing, Ridge believes that the youngest generations of Forresters should be in charge. Unfortunately, Eric isn't ready for anyone's quaking president, and he plans to prove that. Still, Eric has an ace up his sleeve as well. Eric has RJ Forrester working right alongside him, just as Ridge has wanted since RG came home. RG's siding with his forefather could beget everyone to take sides at the office. Who'll win this disagreement? Brooke Logan delivers a communication. Ridge was at his wit's end when he asked Brooke to intermediate with Eric. Ridge believes that Eric should be sitting back and reaping the prices of his inconceivable career. Still, Eric just doesn't feel like his time as a developer is finished. Eric clearly isn't going to allow Ridge or anyone differently to push him out of his company. Brooke's unanticipated appearance blew Eric's surprise. Eric has all but set up a design plan in his living room for himself and RJ. RG is doing much better than Eric had hoped when it comes to his designs. Eric is working through RG's hands, and that's what makes this so special. Eric refuses to allow Ridge or anyone differently to stop him from doing this. Carter Walton is caught in the middle. Carter will find himself right in the middle of this huge blow-up over Eric's current part in the company. Carter and Thomas Forrester lately had this discussion where Thomas believes that Eric is done at Forrester and that he, Zenda Forrester, and Ridge are veritably well suitable to run the company alone. This time, Carter and Katie will go around, and Katie will make a veritably good argument in Eric's defense. Will Carter side with Eric against his stylish friend? Will Carter eventually agree that Katie is right and Forrester still needs Eric and his designs? Will Eric and RG be suitable to move Ridge? Just how good they're together before he fully tries to shut them down.